Hello, it is Tuesday, and what I want to talk to you guys about today is community. Obviously, I'll be talking about pagan community, but there's a few issues that I wanted to bring up. First of all, with all the issues going on with the gay community the past month, it's really disturbing to see how much trouble they're actually having. I'm in Massachusetts. It's legal. Gay marriage is legal. We're a pretty chill state. But it still pisses me off to know that gay kids, young adults, teenagers, and even adults are getting bullied, and their lives are affected by the intolerance of many people. And of course, those many people who are intolerant ruin it for the rest of us. You know, they can't keep their mouths shut. They can't open their minds. It's like, gay people, if you're not gay, if you're not pagan, if you're not a minority, if you're not different, why do you care? Like, our lifestyles, the gay lifestyle, the pagan lifestyle, the polyamorous lifestyle, why do you care? If it doesn't affect you, if you think it does, it doesn't bother you. Or it doesn't affect you. Don't let it bother you. Grow up. Open your mind a little bit. That's that. So whereas I have several gay friends, there are some gay friends who are also pagan, and that got me thinking about just minorities in general, religious minorities, sexual-oriented minorities. So I was thinking that here at school we have a pagan community that's been established for 3 years. This is our 3rd year on campus. This is the biggest, most successful year we've had. 3rd time is the charm, I guess. And I'm really excited about it. Because not only do we have a big group, we have about 25 people, which our school is pretty apathetic and nobody cares. Pretty lazy campus. This is pretty awesome that we have a established 25 strong community of pagans. And we also have other connections too. We have friends in the Christian group, we have friends in other groups on campus. So we have allies, and we have friends, we have connections. But the big issue is establishing a strong community. And I can only speak for the pagans, so I will. So with all the trouble that the gay community has been having lately, and there's the It Gets Better campaign, and I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and all of the campaigns going on with that. I think it's time the pagans looked at our community and our situation. Not that we should go crazy, because let's face it, the gay community has been dealt some pretty heavy blows recently, and our community hasn't. That doesn't mean that we can't do something to strengthen ours. What I suggest, and speaking from experience, when you feel alone, if you're still in the broom closet, your family isn't very supportive, or you don't think they'll be very supportive, he can wait. So, when you don't really have connections or friends that share your beliefs or even will support your beliefs, it makes it really hard to be stuck in the broom closet. So, I'll tell you right now, being somebody who was in the broom closet, who did have 1 or 2 friends, but went to a pretty intolerant high school, it kind of sucks when you can't really express yourself. You can't really wear the clothes you want to wear or the necklaces you want to wear without getting crapped or bullied for it, which I got bullied, but that waited until I got here to college before I got the bullying, which is ridiculous, people. So, there are connections you can make. Meetup.com. You can find pagan communities on meetup.com. Never ends. So what I really wanted to talk about was, when you have a community like we have pagan living here on campus. There's 25 of us. That's 25 different pagan paths. Yeah, there's a couple of us that are Celtic, there's a couple of us that are witches or Wiccans, there's a couple Buddhists, there are a couple eclectic, there's a couple Norse, there's a couple this, that, and the next thing. But now, there may be 3 Celtic pagans in our group. But there's 3 different ways to do it. And obviously there's disconnects with the Celts and the Celts and the Wiccans, and there's a disconnect between the Norse and the eclectics, or whatever have it. However you want to swing it. But here's the thing, being a religious minority, a huge religious minority. Even in Massachusetts, where we have a huge pagan population, we're still very few and far between in the scheme of things. There may be 6 million people in the state, but we're really hard to find each other. You know, you see a necklace. I maybe see a new person once every couple of weeks at the mall, or when I'm out back at home. We're still very few and far between, even though there are a lot of us in the faith. So, and there are different paths. We're not all the same thing, just because we all call ourselves pagan or polytheistic or whatever have you. So, here's my issue. Pagans. Whether you're in a group or you just have friends, this applies if you have connections in the pagan community. Stop hating on each other. I know I've kind of gone on a rant up until now about random different things, but this is my main piece, this is my point. Stop shitting on each other. We are a small community. We don't get a lot of acknowledgement in government or in society or in our culture. Nobody really cares about us. They are still misconstruing us with other bad things. They don't get us. So we have to help our culture get us. But first, we have to get each other. Okay? Come out of the broom closet. Whoever you do it to. Make connections. But when you're in the community, here's what's gotta happen. Everybody has gotta at least get along. I don't care. I don't like every pagan that I've ever met. I don't get along with every pagan that I've ever met, but I never ever dislike them because we differ in our beliefs. That's the worst thing you could ever do. I disagree, not like wholeheartedly, but there are clashes between my beliefs and the beliefs of some of my pagan friends. But we can't let our beliefs, our different beliefs, affect our community. We need each other to keep going. It sucks being alone. Unless you choose to be a solitary, that's fine. But as far as the greater community is concerned, we need each other to support each other. We need to move forward together. We need to help our culture understand us and accept us. We can't do that if we can't accept each other. Now, I'm a Celtic pagan. I'm a Celtic pagan. I do practice witchcraft, and I'm studying Buddhism and shamanism. I want to be very well-rounded. I don't know much about Buddhism. I love Buddhism. Don't know much about it. I love Norse paganism. Don't know much about it. So, I want to be part of a community where we can all basically put all of our knowledge in the same cauldron and be one cohesive unit. And what I can't stand is when these pagans hate on the Wiccans because they're fluffy bunny and they're whatever negative adjective you want to use. I hate when people hate on the Wiccans, and I hate when people hate on the non-warrior oriented pagan paths, because it's like, I don't get it. We of all people should understand what intolerance feels like. We should understand what rejection feels like. At least once in our lives we've been rejected or misjudged or treated poorly because of our religious beliefs. So if you're pagan and you've ever had a fight with another pagan, whatever. But here's the thing. We have to get along. We have to accept each other. We don't have to like each other, but we have to respect each other and accept each other and be a community together. Because if we don't get along with each other, we're not going to survive in this culture.